Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. We got sent a very interesting email by Adrian Clausen of Norway, who not only thanked us for introducing him to variant Sudoku, but revealed that he's already created 8 books of puzzles. 8 books of handcrafted puzzles, he says, that he's made on different styles of Sudoku. And wow, well done, Adrian. That's fantastic. I mean, very diligent, very thorough. He sent some pictures of some of the puzzles, so I'm going to give one of them a go, and we'll find out how good it is. I've no idea, to be honest. So this might prove a recommendation for his books, which I think you can get by looking on Amazon, or it might not. But we will see. What a star man, though. Let's first of all tell you about other Sudoku you can do connected with the channel. We've got a Sudoku hunt on Patreon, Alien Invasion, which posits some possible alien visitations to the Earth, leaving puzzles behind. And those puzzles all involve counting circles. Give it a try. It's a competition till the 20th, fairly soon. We've also, of course, got other stuff on Patreon, including crossword videos and connections and gridogram videos. And they're all good fun, extra puzzle content for you. There's occasional other posts too. We've also got all of our apps, and they do feature Domino Sudoku, which involves crop key like today. And of course, there's also Classic Sudoku 2 and the Worms by luminaries like Phistomefel and Zetamath, the latest one. And we've got some merch as well, so you could buy yourself some Rat Run merch designed by Marty Sears, or regular Cracking the Cryptic merch designed by us. Well, apart from the logo, which of course was thanks to somebody who's credited in the links under the video, where you can find how to get all of those things. And the first link, not the books, I think just try Amazon and Adrian Clausen's name would be my suggestion. Right, let's have a look at the rules of medium crop key Sudoku. You probably know these rules already if you've watched any puzzles on the channel with white and black dots before. Normal Sudoku rules apply. 1 to 9 will go in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. On a white dot, digits are consecutive. On a black dot, one digit is double the other. Simple enough rules. Very pretty grid realization here with the circles of white dots. Let's see how it solves, and obviously symmetrical given digits. Let's see how it solves as a puzzle. You can try it on that first link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. Well, the black dots, we actually get a digit on one side of each black dot. That must be a 6-3 pair. This one, 2 can go with either 1 or 4 on a black dot, but the 4 is ruled out. So they're straight off fill-ins. And what do they tell us? Not a lot, if I'm honest. Obviously, the remaining digits in the central row are 5, 7, 8, and 9 in some order. Simon wouldn't pencil mark those, but Mark would. Right, let's have a look at... Okay, 9 is an interesting digit to get in this box, but I think 2 is much more interesting in box 1. So every digit in box 1, apart from that given, is on a white dot. These one, yes. Okay, it's a lovely question. Where does 1 go in box 1? It can't go on a white dot where its partner has to be in the box, because 2 is already gone, and 2 is the only possible partner for 1. So I think 1 has to go here, and both its white dot partners that go out of the box are 2s. That's going to give us a 2 in one of these cells, and a 2 in one of these 3. Now, surely we can pull the same trick with 8 here. 8 is the only possible companion for 9 on a white dot. So 9 can't be on that one, or this trio. Yeah, it's very important to make sure that you understand that these corner boxes split into these little trios, into 3 groups. Because these are going to kind of, that is a sequence of 3 digits because of the 2 white dots, and that is a a pair, and that is a pair. And if you kind of visualize the string of digits from 1 to 9, that's how I sort of assess that 9 can't go in the pink, orange, or red areas. So 9 must go there, and its companion on the white dots must be 8. And I'm expecting this to give me something. I mean, that was just coloring for illustration purposes. There's got to be a 9 in one of these two cells now. And that means its partner on the white dot is going to be an 8. Now, let's look at this box. 3 is there. So what happens to 1 and 2 in the box? Well, my first observation is they do not go on this string, because it's a string of 3 digits, so it would need a 3 if 1 or 2 appeared on it. So either, well, yeah, no, that's good. I was going to say either 1 and 2 are a pair on a white dot, or they would have to appear in this cell, but they'd both have to appear in this cell if they weren't a pair. If you see what I mean, if that wasn't a 1-2 pair, it would have to involve digits higher than 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And so would that, and so would this. And that's too many digits higher than 3. So one of these pairs has a 1 or a 2 on, and therefore it has the other digit on. So either those two, well, one of these two is a 1. I should put it in the corner mark. That's what means that a digit must appear in one of these positions in the box. And it's going with a 2. Now, if that's a 1, this is a 2. But if that's a 2, this is a 3. And I don't know that that's resolved, actually. And what's this digit? Do we know what its parity is? So after we've placed a 1, 2 and the 3, the other digits we have for the box are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we know that there's a 9, 8 either as a pair there in the box or as part of a 9, 8, 7 triple there. Now, I don't think we do know what the parity of this digit is. If 9, 8, 7 was there, 5 would have to be on this white dot and this would be even. But if that was 9, 8, this would either be 4, 5, 6, leaving an odd 7 here, or 5, 6, 7, leaving an odd 4 here. So I'm overthinking this a bit, I think. Where's 1 in this box? By Sudoku now, it's not in these cells. So it's in one of these cells, and it must be with the 2 in the box, mustn't it? And we know the 2 in the box is in one of these cells, so I think 1 now has to be in one of these 2, and 2 can't be at the bottom there. And that means there's a 1 in one of these 2 cells in column 2, and we know it's not here because that digit can't be a 2, so it's here. And that means this digit is a 2, and we know the 1 in this box was going to go with 2, so there we go. Now, this group of cells is either 5, 6, 7, leaving 3, 4 here, or it's 3, 4, 5, leaving 6, 7 here. Either way round, this is even. 5's in one of these 2 cells, touching it. And I don't know what else to say. Now I know this isn't the 1, 2 pair because we got the 1, 2 pair in box 7 there. So the 1, 2 pair in box 9 has to be here. And that leaves only one place for the 9, 8 pair. That must go with 7 in this little triple. Now 5 is on this white dot, either with 4 or 6. And this other digit is either 4 or 6. But that, well, we know it has an odd partner, but we don't know whether that odd partner is 3, 5, or 7. We do know here from the 4, 5, 6 triple that this digit is not 5. And this digit is also not 4, 5, or 6. So we've got a 3, 7 pair. Now 2, oh, well, that 1 needs a 2. So that we found 2 in the box quite readily. These digits are from 4, 5, 6. And does that tell us what this is? No, I don't think it does. This 3 tells us that 3 is in one of these cells. could be there with 4, 5. Then this would be 6, 7, and that would be 5. But if 3 is here, this is 4. So I think we might be able to rule out 6 from this cell, but yeah, we can, because we know 5's in one of those two, so it can't be here, and this cell also can't be 7. So I can rule out 6 from there, but that's not very powerful. It does mean 6 is in one of these two, and therefore not here. So now 6 is in one of these two cells. I think I'm kind of poking around the edges. Okay, I was going well with 1s. I should focus on, look, I can place 1 in box 3, and that must be next to 2, and that's on the 3 digits sequence, so we get to fill in the 3. Now, these pairs will each have to have an odd digit on, and in one case that odd digit will be 5, and in one case that odd digit will be 7. That will use up all the odd digits in the box, leaving an even for this one. And therefore odds for these two cells that touch that one. And I don't know if that's done anything. One of these two is a 3 by Sudoku because of these 3's. And therefore that is touching a 4 in one of these other cells. And therefore this can't be 3 or 4. And must be 5, 6 or 7. Oh, 1s. I forgot to keep going on 1s. One of these two is a 1. One of these two is a 1. Oh, I can't resolve that. That's 2s. I can put the last 2 in the grid there. How about 3s then? Can that be a 3? Only if both of these are 4. I don't think that can be ruled out. These digits in the column are from 3, 6 or 7. Wherever 3 is in this box, and it's in one of those 3 cells, it must go with a 4 in the box. That doesn't seem to do anything. It's a very interesting puzzle. You keep on having to think about different ways of looking at Kropki dots. That's always to be entertained. 4, 2, 6, 3, 2, 1, 8. So this, I mean, I could pencil mark that as 4, 5, 7 or 9, but I don't feel good doing that because it's just so much possibility is open. Right, 8. There's an 8 there and an 8 there. So and an 8 there. So one of these two cells is an 8. 9 in this box must be accompanied by 8 on the white dot, because 9 will be on a white dot and the digit it's with must be 8. 9 can't be in those cells by Sudoku because 8 is now in one of those. 9 is now in one of these, and that's going to mean that in column 2 this is the only place for 9, and that's on a white dot, so it must be with 8. So we found where the 9 was in box 1. Now that 8 and that 8 place 8 here. This digit is 7. This is not 8. This one I was about to write 7 in, but it could be 9, couldn't it? So many of these digits in corner boxes have had the same digit touching them on both sides that I was beginning to think it was just a rule. But this could easily have a 9 here. In fact, 9 is in one of those two cells. And it can't be here because that would have to be 8. So we place 9 here, and again we get this situation. Oh, we absolutely don't get the situation of repeat digits across the two boxes. We get the opposite. Fair enough, and good. Now 7 has been ruled out of those cells, so they are, and 8 also. They're a 3, 5, 9 triple. In fact, I know where 8 is in this row suddenly, weirdly. Should I be placing every 8 in the grid? Have I placed every 8 in the grid? No, but I can now. There we go. Right, these are a 4, 5, 6 triple, just as they were down here. That gets 6 out of this cell. 9 is not available in this one. It's a 3-7 pair. And now that's a 3. Oh, that's also a 3-7 pair. In fact, we have a potential deadly pattern there, but we'll resolve that. But this 3-7 pair in column 5 makes this digit a definite 6. And then we need one more 6 in these cells in box 6. It could be there on the white dot. What we do need on in this column is a 7, which is in one of those two cells. So in the column, 7 will go with 6 on a white dot, and therefore 5 will go with 4. I don't know how to resolve that. I do need a 4 in box 4, which is over this side of the puzzle. And that means these are both odd. Well, I knew that one was odd because of that being even. I had not noticed that this one was odd. 3 or 7 there, 4 or 6 here being even, and this must be odd again, 1 or 5. No, this is odd, and it sees 1, 7, 3, 9. So that's a 5. Oh, which doesn't resolve that pair. But the 4, 6 pair in the column means we know this digit at the bottom is a 7. And that does sort out this box. 7, 6, 5. And the 4 that puts here gets us 3 and 4. Now this digit has become 4, so that's a 3 it's touching. This is a 6, 7 pair. We know the order. We can fill in row 2. I presume we can fill in column 8 now, because we've done row 2 and row 8 and column 2. They seem to go together, but now I've said that, I'm not actually sure. This was where we had a 4, 5 pair to find and a 6, 7 pair. I don't think we have resolved that. 5, though, can't be in these cells, so it's here. That's now where 7 goes in the row. That's 9. This isn't 9 and hasn't been 9 for a long time on the white dot. That's now a 3, 5 pair. So this is even. Right, I was going to mark these as from 4, 6, 7 because of what's left in the box. Actually, that can't be 6. But we do know something more. Whichever one of these is a 7. And therefore that's touching a 6 that's not in the box. So one of these two is a 6, and now this can't be a 6. And that means that the 6 is here. And that 6 is not resolving my puzzle. We've got a 1, 4 pair at the top and a 4 down the bottom to disambiguate them. That's now the last one. We've got... No, we haven't got all the 4s. That's a 4, 7 pair, which is a deadly pattern with those ones. This digit is 3 or 5. This can't be 4 in the column, and this can't be 4. Oh, well, none of them can be 4. We've got that 4. But we've also got a 6 in the column, so that resolves 5, 6. This digit is now 3, and that gives us 5, 3. That sorts out 4 and 6 in the column. And that must do all these. This becomes 5. This is 6. That goes with 7. This is 4 going with 5, going with 4. The 6 goes with 7 on the last white dot. There's the last white dot, actually. And 5 and 9 to place in this box, and 7 and 4 to tidy up. And there we go. That was described as a medium Kropki Sudoku in Adrian's book, so that gives you some idea of the standard. And as I mentioned, there's a way to get hold of the book or one of the other books. Thank you so much for watching us on the channel. Thank you, Adrian, for all your efforts and for writing to us about them. And love to see you again tomorrow. Do join us. We'll see you then. Bye for now.